Hello, my name is Dave from the PISA Institute. Today I'll be sharing about our quantum reprogramming treatments, what makes these so unique, and how they help to awaken our body's inborn ability to heal itself towards a renewed sense of happiness, ease, and youthfulness. In this video, we will explain the understanding and the research findings that led to the creation of these treatments. And to fully understand this first, we would like to share about what we understand about aging. Aging seems to be inevitable, but is there an underlying reason why some people seem to age faster than others? We think that yes, there may be such a reason. Most people have expectations of how they want things to be, but we have found in our research that this wanting can be the trigger that leads us to aging and ill health. If we keep on having expectations of wanting things, then it seems we will not get what we want, or we will feel that what happens is not right. This seems to be the formula of life itself, generating anger, dissatisfaction, disappointments, grudge, unhappiness, and fears. All these characteristics we mentioned above seem to cause us to age. So if we can understand this simple but immensely powerful formula of how life works, then there is an alternative. The alternative is that you might as well go with the flow and make the best of your life and investigate what is there right in front of you, presented to you, and see if this is something that you are missing in your life, rather than keep on wanting something else. And if you want something else, but you get something different, can you adjust what you get to make it closer to what you like? So you can work with this formula, go more with the flow of life, and have more enjoyment, and less anger, and less dissatisfaction. So, from our research, we noticed that people who go more with the flow of life, who are more flexible in working with what life gives them, have more well-being and age more slowly. And those who insist on getting what they want are less flexible, then they tend to suffer more, have more anger, more dissatisfaction, and age faster, having more wrinkles and poorer skin complexion. So it seems that expanding our horizons, stepping into investigating new things, is a key to wellness and to beauty. Can we expand our comfort zone and really enjoy what life has built for us? And can we make a choice? Do we want to live with our fears and aggressions and limit ourselves, or venture out of our comfort zone that fear has constructed for us and live life to the full, tasting and experiencing new sensations every day? So this is the essence of reprogramming, to help us deal with our inborn fear of changing, our fear of not having the same, and wanting to make others feel the same as us, be the same as us, rather than finding out and trying out other people's customs, habits, suggestions, and other people's ideas. It seems that we are given both options, either the fear that can trap us in our comfort zone and aging, or a new hope and exploration, wonderment, wellness, and vitality. We offer reprogramming as a support and initiator towards a fuller appreciation of your life, which in turn seems to be linked to our beauty, a type of beauty coming from your heart, about how you appreciate and savor your life. So, even if we knew this, even if we understood this formula, and if we wanted to change, why is it so difficult? From our research, we have a new understanding of how DNA is directing our lives, much more than we thought. Nowadays, most people would know that our DNA in our every cell guides our appearance and our physique, and also what illnesses or diseases we have in our lives. But what is less known is that our DNA also guides our emotions, perceptions, and our thinking patterns, our decision-making process, even our finances and our career. But how does DNA actually guide these aspects of our life? What is the mechanism that does this? It is the DNA in every cell that emits the emotions, thoughts, and mindsets that have been stored and passed down to us through the genes from our many past generations. These emotions and thinking patterns are actually electronic signals, a type of radiation that can affect our bodily functions, even leading to damage and decay. Very similar to the process of cooking using a microwave oven. It seems to be becoming a trend to use the word quantum these days, but for us it is not a trend. It comes from our research and understanding of the quantum world, the world that is much, much smaller than even an atom, and an understanding of the source, because if you can understand the source, that makes a huge difference, and this is why these treatments can be so effective. Scientists now is calling the most minuscule physical world, much smaller than even atoms, they're calling this the quantum realm. These smaller components of the atoms, scientists call these quarks, or even smaller parts, and these represent the quantum realm. We have uncovered that it is this realm, the quantum realm, that is making up the logics that eventually make up the psychology of the atom. And the atoms in turn evolve and make up the molecules, and these evolve and make up our DNA. So when we are reprogramming the logics of a person, meaning the thinking and emotions of a person, we're actually working with the quantum realm. And this is why we call our treatment quantum reprogramming. So, our unique reprogramming method reprograms the mindsets within the cells of our organs and glands from this quantum realm to bring about a more peaceful and stable state to our overall physical well-being and a restoration of vitality, allowing our body to repair naturally, bring an emotional balance, which seems to be the key to health and natural beauty, beauty from within. Our reprogramming technology goes deep into the source to recode the way we react to life by re-educating and reprogramming the data from past generations and mindsets stored in the cells so people can have more balanced viewpoints, resulting in a revitalized well-being of our mind and our body. Through the process of quantum reprogramming technology, the electronic radiation accumulated in our cells from the past can be reduced, thereby alleviating the root causes of the damage to the cells. So the ability of the cells to self-heal can be improved, and a restoration of the original cell functions can be initiated, bringing a new sense of rejuvenation and of youth. After the treatment, the person's whole body and mind can experience a more uplifting feeling, such as feeling less trapped, finding it easier to find solutions to problems, in general having more clarity and less anxiousness. So it is very suitable for our modern life where we can often feel stressed and tense. So how can this change happen? The quantum reprogramming treatment is performed by our technicians. After many years of professional training for these technicians, there are various types of reprogramming treatments that take between 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete. In this process, reprogramming technicians can help initiate a re-education process of our cells in order to maintain a sustained well-being. From our company's research, to retain our youth and change our well-being, we must first change from within, meaning change the way we think and how we treat people and how we react to situations, whether we react with love, understanding, and kindness, or would we react with fear? And because of this fear, we might become aggressive, or we might want to win something because we are afraid of losing something. Do we look at things in a purely practical way, often thinking about how we could take advantage of people or of situations, maybe trying to gain attention or having people do what we want, especially with family members and or spouses. And when we use aggression to get what we want, our well-being can be affected. So if we want to help a person improve their well-being and regain youth, the quantum reprogramming technician must take a person's DNA structure, these character traits that are emitting from their organs, and reprogram these character traits. How do we reprogram them? Basically, it is to help the person be more kind, less fearful, less aggressive, less dominating, and less angry, and also to have more universal love for everything that comes into their life. So in order for a technician to be able to do this and in turn improve their well-being, the technician has to be trained, and they must be able to adjust their own personality before the technician has a code or a program to be able to positively change the structure of another person. Now, in our quantum reprogramming service that this company offers, the technician will magnetize, just like a magnet, or alter the data structure of the client, the thinking patterns of the client. We can change the way the client treats people, the way they experience life. And then, with less anger, less greed, less fear, and in turn more kindness, the client's overall well-being can change. It is similar to being an artist, but in this case, not to paint a picture, but as the art of sculpting the inner qualities of people, about acquiring new insights, new riches of emotions, passion and compassion gained from the entire process of going through life struggles, experiences and sufferings, which are the keys to happiness and fulfillment. And lastly, in our reprogramming treatments, we use a personalized lotion that has been infused by photons of light with their own customized code or program designed especially for these reprogramming treatments. We offer several different types of reprogramming treatments. All of these treatments can help to bring us into a more peaceful and loving state and a feeling of youthfulness. So these treatments are face reprogramming for our peace of mind and for our beauty, body reprogramming for ladies to restore the well-being of the female organs and bring a newfound emotional equilibrium, neck, shoulder and back reprogramming for our overall well-being and ease of life, hand reprogramming to relieve the stress and bring vitality to this part of the body that seems to do so much for us. We invite you to see our other videos about these specific treatments. Thank you very much from the Picer Institute.